Hey, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all that good stuff. I got a message from a guy, and this is a question that is asked very often, and it's very difficult to give it a precise answer, but I'm going to try because I'm very jolly today. It's almost Christmas, and I'm in a good mood, so I'm going to answer this question. Scott, how much do a person really need to live in Thailand? Is it 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, 1,500, or 1,600? Can you speak directly about this in dollars? How much would you recommend? Well, if I was to recommend an amount to be comfortable as a single man who is not out drinking all the time and partying day and night, I would say $1,600. Okay, that's a safe number. You could say 1,500 if you want. Okay, fine. Say 1,500. All right, but here's how it breaks down. You got rent, unless you own a place or you buy a place, and then you're talking about after that. But let's say that you rent. You're looking for a one-bedroom apartment. You're looking from 10 to 20,000, depending on location, depending on is it a new place, is it an old place, is it a Thai-style place. 10 to 20,000. That's what you're looking at for a one-bedroom. Okay, I'm not talking about a studio. You can get a studio for less, but frankly, I get claustrophobic, and I've got a buddy who he does it, and he doesn't seem to have a problem with it. He lives in a little studio. It's a nice place. It's not fantastic, but it's decent, and he's okay with it. So, it's really, it depends on you. This is why I say I don't always like answering this kind of a question, because it's dependent on the person. But for me, I want a one-bedroom place where I can walk around. Maybe I can go on a balcony and sit out and read a book and put my feet up or whatever. Food. You're looking at anywhere from 8,000 to 12,000 baht. That's about 275 or so, 265 to $400 a month. And that is not really worrying about, oh, I got to buy soap. I got to buy shampoo. I've got to buy this. I've got to buy that. I got to go to the grocery and spend $50 once in a while at the grocery and then go out and eat Thai food or whatever food you want in a restaurant. That should be more than enough for one person. 9,000 a month is 300 baht a day. Now, it's very easy to get by on 150, 200 baht a day. Okay, so you do that, and then you save a little money for, say, 3-4 days, and then you go to a really nice place. You don't have to, but what I'm saying is this gives you the freedom to do that. You have the option to do so if you want. Transportation. Another, there's a lot of variables in this. It depends on if you need to take a taxi. If you're older and you don't want to walk around, you might want to take a taxi. If you're younger and you don't care, you might want to jump on a motorbike and then get on the subway and then get into a taxi. But personally, I like taking taxis, but the thing for me is it's more convenient to take a taxi because most of the time the taxi will take you right to the doorstep. The BTS or MRT will not. But in some cases, it definitely helps. And it does help you save. So I'm saying 2,000 to 6,000 baht. That's about 150 to 200 baht a day. Obviously, you may not spend that much, but it gives you a little leeway so that if you do, say it starts raining and you need to take a taxi instead of taking a motorbike down the street and then getting on the subway, you have that option. Okay, and that's the thing with me is. I know what it's like to be dirt poor here, and it's not fun. It's a hell of a lot better to have a little bit of cash. You don't have to be rich, but you got enough money to where if you need to take a taxi, you got it, Going out, partying, entertainment, buying things like clothes or whatever. And I'm not talking about a Beer Sing shirt either. I figured 3,000 a week. That's $100 a week, okay? That should be more than enough if you're just a mellow guy and you're not going out drinking all the time and partying. If you are, that that might not even last you for a couple of hours. I mean, you pull some girl from a bar. If you're the type you're going to go to a go-go bar, you buy some drinks, and the next thing you know, you pay your bill. It's 1,000 baht, and then you take a girl from some club, or she wants to go out, or you got a date or something like that. That money isn't going to go very far. You're talking about one night out a week. But if you want to stretch it, and you're not that kind of person where you're going out to the clubs or anything, it will last you much longer. So I'm saying 12,000. Okay. Then you got the issue of visas. It really depends on what kind of visa you got. But I put in 2,000 baht. Then I put in miscellaneous, 2,000 baht. Again, that's not very much. Things come up, and if you don't have that little bit of extra money, well, if you've been saving that miscellaneous money because you haven't used it, well, then if something happens and you really need the money, you've got it. And then you need a stash. You always got to have a stash. I figured 6,000 a month. That's not a huge amount, but it's something that most people can handle. It's about $200 a month. That's $50 a week. So my total is between 40 and 60,000 baht a month. That works out to about $1,330 up to, let's see, 60,000 is about what, $1,900. So yeah, between about $1,330 and $1,900 a month, and which is why I said $1,600, because I'm being conservative in my estimates. You should be able to get by quite easily on $1,500 or $1,600 a month. So anyway, that's all I got. I hope everybody has a happy holiday. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di la jerken mai.